Hi there, back again, second episode of my Let's Play of The Last of Us. As probably the last person on Earth that hasn't done the Let's Play of this game. So, super hip on the front line of everything that's trendy right now. What happened before? What did you miss on Glee? Okay, so we wanted to get some guns we were owed that were stolen by a criminal smuggler, just like we are, I guess. And he had sold the guns to someone else, the leader of the Fireflies, I think Marlene. And she basically told us that we will get the guns if we do a delivery for her. And the delivery is the little girl that we're seeing right there with Tess. And she is infected, but she's not, like, she doesn't turn. So that makes her super special. Oh, there you go. Warning, the area immediately outside the Boston quarantine zone will be subjected to saturation bombing in the next 48 hours to eliminate any threat of infected. All residents of this area have until 48 hours from this notice's posting to evacuate the Boston city limits. No one will be allowed into the quarantine zone. We are not accepting new residents at this time. There will be no further warnings. For your own safety, you must clear the area. Jeez, guys. That's harsh. So they basically bombed all the people away.
What the hell was that?
Tess, you hear that?
Yeah. Sounded pretty far away, though.
Shit.
Are we safe?
So yeah, Ellie is basically immune, and they hope that they can get, I think, a vaccine or something.
Damn, it's quite a drop.
Yeah, game, I can't look right now.
Well, there's the Capitol building.
Yeah, we need to get around this mess.
This is the downtown area?
It was. Now it's down at Wersching.
There you go. If you want to look at the giant wasteland, that's it. And Joel, for him, this delivery
Over here.
is especially difficult because he has lost his daughter when the outbreak happened 20 years ago. And just like
You find anything over there?
No.
Keep looking.
he hasn't dealt with that.
You just stay close to her for now.
Joseph Lenz is also German. A lot of German names. Okay. So it's particularly hard because he hasn't dealt with his feelings concerning the death of his daughter. And obviously, you know,
Hey, Tess?
caring for a kid like reminds him, because Ellie is a little bit older, I think, as Sarah, but not that much. So, you know. Hilarity ensues. Ew.
This has been ripped apart. Body's pretty fresh.
Is that bad?
Yeah, it might be. Let's not stick around.
Field operations, negative contact at LZ, moving patrol west towards city center, negative contact, negative fucking contact. Private, Edwater reports visual sound contact, stage 2, cordyceps infected near collapsed office building, moving to investigate. Multiple infected contacts, privates, Edwater, Shark, Hula, KIA. So they got...
So these guys died waiting for
Yeah.
backup.
They got destroyed by the infected. Give me something nice. Oh well. Anything else here? No. Again, the yellow marks. We have to go. And what? Oh, I can still not build anything else. Okay.
God damn it. Clicker.
Jeez.
Yeah.
What's wrong with its face?
That's what years of infection will do to you.
So what, are they blind?
Sort of. They see using sound.
Like bats?
Like bats. If you hear one clicking, you gotta hide. That's how they spot you.
The clicker design is absolutely genius because... Whoopsie.
The building feels like it's about to fall apart. Watch your head.
Because there is kind of a beauty in it. I mean, basically the virus, it blossoms, the fungi blossoms out of the face.
Everything is totally cool.
So it's kind of gorgeous, you know, in a monster kind of way. Look at that. Like, again, unnecessary beautiful detail. Like, I get monster designs where the monsters are like just grotesque and ugly, especially in gore movies and B movies. But if you look at nature, I mean, animals look absolutely fantastic. Oh, look at that. Gorgeous, honey.
You alright?
It's nothing.
Let's search for supplies.
If you look at nature, nothing's really ugly. I mean,
Let's get the hell out of here.
there's a lot of symmetry in nature, and in the most, you know, even in creatures and things that people might not like that much, like fungi or, you know, spiders, insects, whatever. But they're still, if you really look
Here,
at them,
patch yourself
very
up.
beautiful
Appreciate
and terrifying. I mean, the butterfly close up is just really, it looks horrible. Oh, there you go. Our first shift door, I think.
Alright.
Is it worth it? What's a bottle? It's not worth it. Oh, there you go. So I really like monster designs that are beautiful and where there's a certain symmetry. I know the movie is not that popular. I think a lot of people hated it, but the Cloverfield monster, I love it so much. It's absolutely gorgeous. And Alien as well, obviously. There's also...
Up there.
I can't
Look.
say which movie because I will spoil it. There's a
See if
Netflix
there's a way through.
produced horror movie that has absolutely gorgeous monster design. It's based on a novel that I read before I watched the movie.
It's clear. Come on, Ellie.
Alright, kid,
And
you're
while
up.
watching that movie, I wondered how they
Come on.
would like, no, while reading the book, I wondered how they would ever turn it into a movie, because that monster was so,
Come on, big guy. Let's go.
a lot. Very creative, very visual, very horrible, terrifying. And they did it. It's absolutely fantastic.
Clickers?
Shit. Go.
So if you don't get swarmed by them, clickers are actually not that bad in this game.
Over here.
I say as I fail to do a stealth attack. Mostly if you keep still, they don't see or hear you. I mean, they can't see you anyways, but they also don't hear you. But sometimes they will if you're directly in front of them or move, which I apparently did. So shame on me. I should know better. But yeah, otherwise, they're super frustrating if you're dealing with other infected.
I think that's it. Ellie, you okay?
Other than shitting my pants?
Let's go.
Because clickers can, I think,
Give me a second.
they can do the whole instant kill thing. And a lot of the others can't, so.
There you go, ladies.
All right. Come on.
The stairwell's blocked. This is crazy.
Just don't look down.
Are you serious?
I have a moderate fear of heights.
Come on, Ellie.
I mean, not in video games, like, that's... I don't get scared of heights in video games, but in real life I actually do. Like, not every height, but at a certain point I get a little bit queasy. But I wonder whether people that are really scared of heights have problems with that scene, for example. Oh, yeah, thank you. Oh, yes. I hate this, by the way, the swapping, because
Runners.
Check it out. Stack.
it's super difficult when you're in a fight situation to actually successfully and speedily switch weapons. So I usually die at least once in this section because it's hard. There's a few very annoying enemies in here. And it's very difficult to get an angle on who sees you. Because those guys that are wandering around, they can see you. And they spot you from pretty far away. And then when they see you, they start to scream. And then they alert the clickers. And as soon as clickers are part of the game, it gets really difficult to get a handle on the situation. There he is. Okay, please don't see me. Please don't see me. Please don't see me. Okay. Whew. Okay. So now we have just one wandering dude, and I think 2 clickers left. Okay, don't see me, don't see me. Okay. Whew. Oh no, there's another one. Oh, jeez. Oh, annoying. Do I try to get the clicker? Yeah, I will. Oh, the shift. Despite the massive noise the clicker makes, it will not alert others. That's also really tense because you never know. Sometimes you do a silent takedown and still enemies get alerted, and sometimes they don't. Oh, he walks weird. Oh, he's seen me. Bam. 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 Okay.
Alright,
Oh,
come
that
on
was,
down.
was not that bad. Yeah. Thank you,
Just
Tess.
get out of here.
Anything to loot? Anything in that room left? No, I think it's just this. And I'm healthy. Or rather, I got full health. Don't know how healthy Joel is. Probably, like, he seems super fit. Okay. Upwards and onwards. I think this is the first proper infected encounter in the game. With the exception of the first one with Tess alone. But this is the first, and I think that's why it's very difficult for a lot of people
Tess,
to
go.
where you have the mixture
Alright, hold on.
of clickers and runners. Because runners are usually not that difficult to deal with. But as soon as they are clickers, it's a bitch to get through. Loot, 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 loot.
See? Doing all right?
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, let's get to it. We get through here.
I would not go through this.
Watch your back.
This does not look safe at all. Like throughout the whole game, I think I mentioned that earlier.
I was thinking. After we get back, we can take it easy for a
Yeah,
little
I'll take a
while.
little holiday.
You want to take it easy.
Hey, you're the one always going on about laying low.
And you always brush me off.
Well, I won't this time.
I believe it when I see it.
You're such a party pooper, Joel. Nice camping trip with Tess. Or you could basically, like, live in any hotel. They can't possibly all be, full of infected. Or nice, you know, holiday house. Like Airbnb. Don't know whether they had that back when the outbreak started. Which would be when culture stopped.
Through here.
And holidays stopped, in a way. Wild concept in the post-apocalypse.
Joel, over here. Look at his sleeves. Firefly.
Yep. These guys aren't doing well.
Joel
in or
doesn't
out of
care.
the city.
He just wants the Molotov. Yeah, whatever. What's this?
Hope there's someone waiting at the drop-off.
Okay. Meet up with second Firefly team at Capitol Building. Girl, 5'3", 14 years old, red hair. Does Ellie have red hair?
They're from the quarantine zone.
See? They're
Yeah,
nice guys.
kinda. I mean, it's kind of brunette, but yeah, whatever.
Over there, Sam.
Shit. God, we're almost out. Okay, Joel, you take point. I'll watch the rear. Ellie, no matter what, you stay right on his heels. Sure. You stay sharp.
I got it.
That's what I was trying to do with the first clicker, just staying still, but it somehow got me. Wait a minute. Okay. That's it? Oh. Oh shit. I hope it doesn't notice me. Okay, slow. Okay. Slow. Very slow. Annoyingly slow. Okay.
Good takedown.
Yeah, shh, Tess. Thanks for, like, screaming, shouting it into the room. I think that's the only, one of the very few game-breaking elements in The Last of Us that your companions are very loud. Whoa, no. Woo. Oh, shit. No. Bam. Bam.
Oh man.
No! Oh my god, when... This could have gotten better. I like that I usually very elegantly stealth through these areas, but of course as soon as I record it's a mess and no one will believe me. Yeah, I can swap that. Yeah, so one of the few game-breaking... Oh, not to Derek. Derek at the bookstore is letting us use a safe. When you close tonight, put my stuff in there. Okay. Like, your companions are super loud and they are in the way of the... Like, they're visible to the enemies. They don't really... Like, they hide, but sometimes they don't really hide very well. And so they're basically running in front of the enemies without being seen. And that can be just a tiny bit, like, breaking the immersion. Feeling like, okay, this is not really how this works, probably. Okay, slow moving again. Don't worry. Don't worry. Shh. Shh. Okay. Everyone usually talks about the visuals of The Last of Us, but I think the sound design is some of the best ever. It's so tense, especially in these sections where you have to be quiet. It makes it really, really tense and really creepy. And there's a similar atmosphere with human enemies, where they are still talking and you kind of hear them approaching and reacting to you. I love it. I think it's really genius. And those sound effects, so there's not really a soundtrack per se, like there's not really music in a way. There's just kind of mood sounds.
Not bad.
I'll be happy as soon as I get the shotgun. I'm not really good with smaller weapons. Like, headshots are really not my thing. Yeah, you go ahead, Tess. Woohoo!
Holy shit. We actually made it.
Everyone okay?
Yes. Let's move.
You guys are pretty good at this stuff.
It's called luck. And it is gonna run out.
Joel's the Debbie Downer of the group.
So where we going, Tess?
Capitol building's in this direction.
Bling. Thank you. I always look down here because I wonder whether at some point this was supposed to be a playable area. I don't know why, but it feels like it. Because they could have just as well, like, walled this up. Anyways. Let's see what's in this building. And I know what's in this building, so I'm gonna be very quiet. wonder why they don't react to light, because I mean, these runners, they do react to movement, so they should be able to notice light and different lightings,
All right.
and they don't even react to it.
They're recently infected. Those soldiers must have just turned.
Which means there's more in the area. We gotta go.
But maybe that's just for gameplay reasons. So you can actually see, because a lot of those scenes happen in darker rooms and underground or whatever. Here we go.
Climb on up.
Ugh. Don't know what that was. CBI Safety Pamphlet. The Center for Disease Control has produced this pamphlet on cordyceps brain infection to increase awareness and prevention of infection. Background. The cordyceps mushroom is a parasitic fungi that can take over a host's mind and alter its behavior. Until recently, it has only affected insects and some arthropods. A new species has emerged with the ability to target human hosts. Transmission. The two known ways to contract CBI are breathing the spores emitted by the cordyceps, that's why we have those gas masks, contact with bodily fluids of a person infected with CBI, usually by being bitten. That's the weird part, because I feel like with all the runners and clickers we killed already, there must have been like something getting into our system. So yeah, don't know how much those bodily fluids have to get into your system, or how, you know, maybe it's directly in your blood or whatever. Anyways, incubation. After initial infection, the parasite travels to the host's brain over a period of 1 to 2 days, so it's fast. The incubation concludes when the cordyceps has taken over all major bodily functions of the host's stage 1 CBI. Symptoms. Stage 1 CBI patients display erratic and violent behavior, lashing out at anyone around them. Eventually, the fungus pushes through the host's tissue to allow for the release of airborne spores. So they're kind of emit spores as well. That's kind of interesting. But we don't see that in this game. And I don't even think we see it in the second one. Treatment. There is no vaccine for CBI, nor any known treatment to lengthen the incubation period. Diagnosis. CBI can be diagnosed using a blood or microscopic imaging test, usually administered against the ear. Within minutes of contraction, the results of this test will come out positive. I wonder what they do with false positives, which is a thing with COVID, and false negatives as well, you know. But apparently, yeah, I mean, it's a really fast acting, and COVID takes a lot
Joel,
longer.
over here.
Like, playing this game during a pandemic is really weird.
Maybe we can cut through here.
Yeah, that worked out great last time. Sorry.
What? I don't hear anything.
Did not hear that. That was super loud.
They're coming!
I know!
Okay, that's good, go!
You got something on your shoe. Gross.
I think I would be so scared. I would cry. I would always cry with these things.
Okay, how do we get out of this place?
Let's find out.
Oh, there's a door. Maybe that's how we can get out of it.
So Marlene thinks you're immune?
Well, that's what she believes.
No loot?
How
Aw.
I mean, you must have been someone you shouldn't find infected in the zone.
Yeah, I'd sneak out. I was in this military boarding school.
You'd sneak out?
You know, explore the city. I was in the mall when I ran into infected.
That place is completely off limits. How the hell did you get in there?
I had my ways. Anyways, one of those, what you guys call runners, bit me, and that was that.
I see.
Allie's origin story.
No. I went to her for help afterwards.
Knowing her, I'm surprised she didn't shoot you.
She almost did. Hope she's all right.
I told you. It's gonna be fine.
Okay, let's see. Oh, I want... No! Oh, man. Like, I want this. This. And this. This. And this. And that's, I think, all I can do. Anyways.
There we go.
By the way, the workbench in The Last of Us 2 is amazing. Oh wait, do I have anything I can do here? Yeah. Do I wait till maximum health? Listen, distance also pretty good. No, wait a minute. Like I think they actually did their research on how to optimize weapons. So you get those animations, which is really, I guess, interesting for people that are into weapons. It's kind of interesting for me as well, and I don't even like weapons, but yeah. It's a cool idea. And it doesn't get boring, so it's not always the same old animation. Look at that.
Sorry, that was me.
What?
Sorry.
Come on, stay close to me.
Did she break that? Oh, I didn't notice. But also who cares? I mean, yeah, the noise, but I didn't even hear it break something, so... Like doing a little Uncharted here. Tomb Raider. There we go. Well, I'm pressing. Oh, I can't. This is, I really like it, but it's a bit confusing that certain things you can't do when Joel is in a position where he couldn't possibly move, and for example, look at his backpack. So that's why I couldn't just, I pressed it, but I couldn't. So let's see. Michael Kuiper. There we go. Anything? Loot.
What is this place?
It's an old museum. Some of these things are hundreds of years old.
Really? Wow.
I wonder whether they hid some Uncharted props in here in the museum. Probably not. But it'd be fun. Okay.
Shit.
What?
All right, watch your head. All right, go, go, go. I'm alive. I'll make my way around.
Look, they're here!
Tess?
Run!
Run!
Joel doesn't have a very good track record with these things.
Tess?
Tess, where are you? Oh. Oh, yes. Join the fire party. Yes, yes. Please. Yes, thank you. This is my design. I wondered with the Uncharted Easter egg, because they do that occasionally.
There you go.
Like, there's an actual Monkey Island Easter egg in Uncharted 4 Thieves' End, and it's absolutely adorable. Let me loot. Come on. Okay. Okay, can I craft these? Yes. Okay. Why, Joel? Why? So the next scene I hate. Oh. Don't see me. Don't see me. Okay. Oh. It's...
I'm fine. Guys, get in here! The girl!
It's so easy to get overwhelmed with this one. Because everyone's running at you. Ugh. Oh no 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 no. Nope, nope. Ugh. No! Oh! Oh, oh, oh! I thought that was Tess. I mean, not that she would... Yeah, in your face! Literally. Oh, man. Oh. Yeah, this is so stressful because you can't stealth it. And you don't really have the weapons that would make this fun. So I think it's always a shit show.
Tess, how are you holding up?
Just a bit winded. Look this way. This will get us to the roof.
Well, how about you, kid? You okay?
Define okay.
Are you still breathing?
Do small panic breaths count?
Yeah, they count.
Right? Then I'm okay.
Ellie is such an amazing character. Voiced by Ashley Johnson, who I know from from Roseanne. She played DJ's sassy girlfriend, and I remember I watched it as a kid and I did not like her. I thought, oh my god, she's so rude. Why isn't she nice to DJ? And then I watched it when I got older and I thought, oh, she's brilliant. I wanted to be rude to DJ.
We gotta find a way across.
There
she is. That's our
Oh,
building.
wait. Ding! Okay, didn't see anything.
You stand back.
Put the plank right here, put the plank right there. Here a plank, there a plank, everywhere a plank, plank.
Alright. Now watch your step as you're going out, because it's going to be a little...
Yeah.
So is that everything you hoped for?
Jury's still out. But man, can't deny that view.
Come on, this way. Hey, let's pick it up.
Aw. Someone's thinking back how nice it was to care for someone.
Look, we're almost done. Stay focused.
Yes, ma'am.
It's right around this corner. Come on.
Let's keep moving, kid.
Yeah, keep moving. I'm just looking at the trash, trying to find, stuff. Oh, look at that. Someone died here. Yep.
Look at this.
There's a Firefly logo on his arm.
Orders.
What if we get there and...
Patrol the rendezvous area. Ensure no military presence before moving the girl to the next safe house. Make sure the girl is well fed and in good health. Her safety is of the utmost importance. No, he didn't make it. Oh my god. Ellie is blocking Tess. And Tess is doing aerobics. Burn those calories, although don't. You're so skinny, Tess. You really don't. Can I break the cycle? Ellie. Ellie, you're in the way. Come on. Ellie. Ellie. Come on. There you go. Don't even get a thank you from Tess. As usual, Tess is waiting while other people do the physical labor. Yeah, I see you.
Up and over.
Woohoo!
There we go. Home stretch, Tess.
Just so it's out there, I can't swim.
Look, it looks like it's shallow on the right side. Follow me.
Does it?
I'm glad Marlene hired you guys.
What do you mean?
I know you guys are getting paid for this, but I'm trying to say thanks.
Yeah, sure thing.
Yeah. This is one of the meanest hidey holes for a Firefly pendant, I think. Oh, I won't. Because I'm in the water. Come on, Joel. Your backpack is wet no matter what. Let's see. Melinda Davidson. Okay. I wonder whether that is anyone that should be toppled because they were racist slave owners. Yes, that's topical humor in summer 2020.
No. No, no, no.
What happens now?
What are you doing, Tess?
Maybe they had a map or something to tell us where they were going.
How far are we gonna take
As
this?
far as it needs to go. Where was this lab of theirs?
Oh, she never said. She only mentioned that it was someplace out west.
What are we doing here? This is not us.
What do you know about us? About me?
I know that you are smarter than this.
Really? Guess what? We're shitty people, Joel. It's been that way for a long time.
No, we are survivors.
This is our chance.
It is over, Tess!
Jesus.
Now, we tried. Let's just go home.
I'm not going anywhere. This is my last stop.
What?
Our luck had to run out sooner or later.
You going on?
No, don't! Don't touch me.
Holy shit. She's infected.
Joel,
Let me see.
I didn't mean for this.
Show it to me. Oh, Christ.
Oops, right? Give me your arm. This was 3 weeks. I was bitten an hour ago, and it's already worse. This is fucking real, Joel. You've got to get this girl to Tommy's. He used to run with this crew. He'll know where to go.
No. That was your crusade. I am not doing that.
Yes, you are. Look. There's enough here that you have to feel some sort of obligation to me, so you get her to
They
Tommy's.
boned. They totally did. Sorry, it's a sad moment. I'm sorry.
They're here.
Damn it.
I can buy you some time, but you have to run.
You want us to just leave you here?
Yes.
There is no way that...
I will not turn into one of those things. Come on. Make this easy for me.
I can find...
No, just go! Just fucking go.
Ellie,
I'm sorry. I didn't mean for this.
get a move on.
Give it up for Annie Wersching, who is the voice and actress of Tess. Great work. She's a great character.
What the fuck? I can't believe we did that.
Stop.
We just left her to die.
Stop. You stay close to me. We have to move.
Oh, man.
Okay, I'll end this episode here. See you next time. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you know what to do. You're smart enough. I believe in you. See you then. Bye!